and he didn't know what life was all about when his mama introduced him to his first Brussels sprout. He took one bite and said, "Mama, this stuff makes me wanna hurl." She pointed at him and said, "Son, there are kids starving all over this world. Put a little ketchup on it, it'll help it go down easy. Some things in life are hard to swallow, but trust me and believe me, there'll be a little sunshine, and there's gonna be a little bit of rain. When it's hard to do the right thing, just smile and don't complain. Put a little ketchup on it." And he sure loves his beautiful wife. She's almost perfect, but she can't cook to save her life. He thought about saying something, but he knows there's a better way. He grabs that old red bottle, 'cause he can hear his mama say, "Put a little ketchup on it, it'll help it go down easy. Some things in life are hard to swallow, but trust me and believe me, there'll be a little sunshine, and there's gonna be a little bit of rain. When it's hard to do the right thing, just smile and don't complain. Put a little ketchup on it." If it's baked, if it's toasted, if it's fried, if it's roasted, don't let what's good go to waste, 'cause you don't like the way it tastes. Put a little ketchup on it, it'll help it go down easy. Some things in life are hard to swallow, but trust me and believe me, there'll be a little sunshine, and there's gonna be a little bit of rain. When it's hard to do the right thing, just smile and don't complain. Put a little ketchup on it, put a little ketchup on it, a little Heinz ketchup on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Old Howard, before he turned 65, thought every germ in the world would eat him alive. Locked himself away like some old recluse. Guess all that cash wasn't much use. Uh-oh, it's only money. Uh-oh, it's only money. Willie found himself in a mess. He had a new partner, the IRS. He didn't lose his cool, just cut a few new songs. Now he's flying high, back where he belongs. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. That's why I'm telling you, It's only money. Some spend it fast, some spend it slow, but you can't take it with you when you go. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. My baby was looking at this big diamond ring. I said, honey, I don't think I can afford that thing. She looked at me with that I love you smile. Guess I won't be getting that new guitar for a while. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. Now my daddy says he knows for sure money's a lot like horse manure. You pile it up and it stinks, you know. Spread it around and it helps things grow. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. Won't make your skies blue, won't make your days sunny. That's why I'm telling you, it's only money. Some spend it fast, some spend it slow, but you can't take it with you when you go. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money. Uh-oh, uh-oh, it's only money.
That is our good friend Stevie Lee Woods from Branson, the Branson Star Theater, Nashville Roadhouse live show. We got to see him perform those songs live last night. It's only money and put a little ketchup on it. My name is Tim Kelly with the Tim Kelly Show. This show's a whole lot better if you put a little ketchup on it, and we'd like to catch up with you in our live chat room. We are on our website right now, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. We are broadcasting from the Tim Kelly Studios tonight from the Branson, the live entertainment capital of the world in Branson, Missouri, and we got some great live entertainment lined up for you tonight. Triple Play Thursday is what we call this show. That means every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row. We'll have one more from my good buddy Stevie Lee Woods in just a moment. We've got a great radio interview tonight with Mr. Dave Revels at the bottom half of this first hour. Then at the bottom half of hour number 2, a couple of great guys, Mr. Sammy Sadler and his buddy Leon Everett are going to join us on the program tonight. You're going to love the stories behind the songs and their music, and like I said, everybody gets 3 in a row, and Murder on Music Row was a big one for Sammy Sadler, that story. We're going to hear that as well. He's the surviving member for that, so he can tell you that here in just a little while. First, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other stations that do replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, also from Belgium, radiotheking.be, Belgium, WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com. They are from Ireland. We are on Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio, Texas, RadicalOnlineRadio.com, CountryRadio.lu, 93.9 FM in Luxembourg in the UK, and affiliated also with the great Sony Orchard record label, LakeParadiseRecords.net. We appreciate everyone for replaying the show. You can also find us on all the popular streaming services like Amazon, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anywhere you listen to podcasts, just Google The Tim Kelly Show, and you will find what we call New Country's Best. This was a number one hit for my buddy Stevie Lee Woods. It is a great one. He performed it last night as well. Something About the Way You Look Tonight on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Was a time when I was everything and nothing all in one. Then you found me. I felt like a cloud across the sun. I need to tell how you light up every second of the day. In the moonlight, shine like a beacon on the bay. No, I can't explain, but there's something about the way you look tonight. It takes my breath away. Oh, the way you look tonight. With a smile, you pull the deepest secrets from my heart. In all honesty, I'm speechless. I don't know where to start. No, I can't explain. But there's something about the way you look tonight. Takes my breath away. It's a feeling that I feel for you deep inside. No, I can't describe, but there's something about the way you look tonight. Takes my breath away. Oh, the way you look tonight. No, I can't explain, but there's something about the way you look tonight. Takes my breath away. Oh, the way you look tonight. The way you look tonight. The way you look tonight. The way you look tonight.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Dressing up as blue jeans and a pearl snap, and shirts are taking off their ball cap. Drink beer instead of champagne. Free time means fishing on the lake. Good dog and an old truck. Football was their first love. Little work trying to settle them down, but there's something about them boys with a little twang saying out your shotgun window. You even went and cleaned up your truck. I heard she's vegan and she grew up on the West Coast. Just like that, I ain't mad we broke up. Don't know her, but I know you. I hate to be the one to break the news. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. You either grew up like we did or you didn't. You don't teach a whippoorwill to sing. Take her way out and do some nitty-gritty fishing, but it'll never turn her into me. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Oh no, yeah, I bet she drinks her beer from a glass. I bet you when you get a dip she gets mad. And when she don't know all the words to friends in low places, boy, you gon' be wanting me back. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, tell her go round up the cattle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Country in the girl.
Her name is Jenna Paulette. She is from the great state of Texas. That is called Country and the Girl. And before that, a great tune called Slow Drawl. And we put the country in country radio, don't we? In fact, you can follow us on Twitter. Now it is called X on at New Country's Best. My personal account is at Tim Kelly on Air. Man, who knew all those years I was playing tic-tac-toe and I was using the X, I was making Twitter's new logo. I had no idea. They should pay me for that. Absolutely. Well, how about the third one in the triple play for Jenna Paulette? It is called You Ain't No Cowboy on today's Country Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
You blew in like a Cheyenne wind, blue green eyes with a whiskey grin. It's almost like you knew I had a heart to steal. Yeah, we danced till the lights came on. Kissed me slow to a George Strait song. I had no doubt that you were the real deal. You got the head, you got the cattle. You put 1,000,000 miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got They don't make promises they can't keep. Don't say 3 words they don't mean. They don't end it with a text from Santa Fe. Cowboys ain't that way. You got the head, you got the cattle. You put 1,000,000 miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got the boots and scars on your knuckle, but settling down don't win any buckles. You ain't no good at sticking it out for the long haul. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at Yeah, you got the head, you got the cattle. You put 1,000,000 miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got the boots and scars on your knuckle, but settling down don't win any buckles. You ain't no good at sticking it out for the long haul. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at all. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at all.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Loving her is all I live for. Loving her, I'm the only man she wants to know, Lord. 'Cause loving her is a one-man show. Now I'm a star in her arms, with her body so soft and warm. We're singing a song that no one else knows. 'Cause loving her is a one-man show. She's the stage, she's the crowd, she's the words I sing out loud. And every time we do the show, it makes love stronger and lets it grow. For the Lord, she won't let go. She's holding on to her one-man show. I'm a star in her arms, with her body so soft and warm. We're singing a song that no one else knows. 'Cause loving her is a one-man show. Loving her is a one-man show.
Song number 2.
drives an imported car. She loves to wear her Versace. I love these old Wrangler jeans. I like burgers and fries and hot apple McPies. She loves that nouveau cuisine. She went to Harvard, and I went to Wayland. I love Willie Nelson. She loves Eddie Van Halen. She's over in Rome, yeah, but I stayed at home, 'cause the Jaguars and Titans are playing. She went to Harvard, and I went to Wayland. Her dad's a big CEO. My dad's a big SOB. I love to lay on the sofa. She'd rather lay on the beach. She spends half her day on the treadmill, but my beer gut looks just fine to me. She loves One Life to Live and American Idol. I love Boss Hogg and old General Lee. She went to Harvard, and I went to Wayland. I do love some Merle Haggard. She gets off on Van Halen. She's over in Rome, hey, but I stayed at home, 'cause the Jaguars and Titans are playing. She went to Harvard, and I went to Wayland. She's over in Rome, hey, but I stayed at home, 'cause the Jaguars and Titans are playing. She went to Harvard, and I went to Wayland. Right where I belong, too.
That is our good friend Jonathan Lynn. That is called She Went to Harvard, and the catchphrase is I Went to Wayland. Great song there. And before that, another one called One Man Show. That's how I operate. It is a one-man show at the Tim Kelly Show, but we're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I got some interviews tonight. They're going to be fantastic. Dave Revels is going to be the first one after we play this next song from our good buddy Jonathan Lynn, which we'll send all three out to Donna, listening to us live in Nashville, Tennessee tonight. This is a great ballad. It is called Lovers, Partners, and Friends from Jonathan Lynn on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
It's been years since we said I do. Baby, I'm still in love with you. It keeps getting better each moment we share. Every waking hour I live my life for you, and I want you to know the love I feel for you. Deep in my soul, you're my lover, my partner, you're my best friend. Stay this way until forever's at an end. If you should ever doubt my love for you, you better think again. We're lovers, partners, and friends. I thank God for you every day of my life. You're the answer to my prayers. I want to show you how much you changed my life. I'm proud to be your man, and I want you to know the love I feel for you. Deep in my soul, you're my lover, my partner, you're my best friend. We'll stay this way until forever's at an end. If you should ever doubt my love for you, you better think again. We're lovers, partners, and friends. I know we fear sometimes and wonder, will our love survive as we grow old? My love for you couldn't be any stronger if I live to be 100 years old. Girl, I need you to know you're my lover, my partner, you're my best friend. We'll stay this way until forever's at an end. If you should ever doubt my love for you, you better think again. We're lovers, partners, and friends. Girl, we are lovers, partners, and friends.
His name is Jonathan Lynn. He is a good friend of ours. I've interviewed him several times. Love talking to him and love playing his music as well. That is one of my favorite new ballads, Lovers, Partners, and Friends from Jonathan Lynn. Well, we've got a gentleman by the name of Dave Revels with us tonight. And, man, I was excited to interview you because I'm looking at your bio. And you've been doing music for a long, long time, my friend. And I'm sure glad to have some of it tonight to play on the radio.
Well, I'm excited to be with you, Tim. I really appreciate you, man, and all your listeners.
Absolutely. You found me somehow. We might talk about that. I don't know how, but you sent me an email and sent me some great music, and I'm definitely excited about it. You are half British and half Jamaican. You were born in England and raised in Jamaica, so I'm sure you got a story to tell.
And also American, because my daddy's American, too.
Okay.
He's Air Force man, so
awesome.
I got a little bit of everybody in me.
Yep.
Jam English, Jamaican American English.
Jamaican American English, awesome.
Jam English.
My brother went over there on a honeymoon to one of his marriages.
Did he come back or he decided to stay?
Yes, he came back. He's now living in Utah in the United States, but he loved Jamaica, and I've never been there. I think that's a good place we ought to go, probably one of these days.
It's a great place to go, man. Go with somebody you really like.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, I've been with my woman for 12 years. I think we'll get along just fine.
It sounds like it. You like her. That's
yeah,
good.
Absolutely. Well, you absolutely. It says you got a strong musical history, includes over 10 years with the famed American doo-wop R&B soul vocal group The Drifters. I'm well familiar with those folks. And then additionally, in 2006, you became a lead singer, producer, arranger for the legendary cappella group called The Persuasions. And then you also performed with the famed Canadian group Bare Naked Ladies. Man, how about that? I've heard of them.
Yeah. I arranged the vocals for a double album with The Persuasions called Ladies and Gentlemen, Bare Naked Ladies and The Persuasions in 2016.
Yeah.
Came out in 2017, yeah. Man. That was exciting.
Fantastic. So your style, kind of R&B, I guess, and maybe a little jazz in there or something. What are we hearing in Dave Revels?
I'm believe it or not, I'm more country and rock in my flavor than anything else, with a touch of R&B.
Okay.
Because I've worked with Earl McCalkin from Jefferson Airplane. He's Americana. He was with a group called Hot Tuna also. He goes all the way back to Woodstock. Wow. I've dabbled and worked with a lot of rock and rollers, throughout my life. name them all the guys: Bo Diddley, Chuck Berry, Jerry Lee Lewis, Chubby Checker, all those acts I worked with for many years, and rock and roll back then was a little bit of country in it, especially Chuck Berry could hear that. So it's in me, a lot of my writing, when I write, I'm a storyteller.
Yep.
So, country rock sense to say that, and that's been the flavor of my music. I'm a little R&B, but not heavy. I'm not
okay.
really.
That's what I love to hear, and that's what I love to play, and we got it in your music, man, and that's good stuff. And, just recently we lost Jerry Lee Lewis, and also his cousin, Mickey Gilley, was from Branson and had a theater here for years, and we just lost him about a year and a half, maybe 2 ago. So, they were.
Well, one by one, these, the architects are going.
Yes, that's absolutely.
And pretty soon you're going to have a whole new kind of music that has no connection to that kind of mentoring. Because I call all those folks mentors, because if you listen to the music, you learn the craft of songwriting.
Yeah.
And how to deliver a message with your voice,
Yeah. You've worked with Grateful Dead, Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, man, just a bunch of them. And I grew up on that stuff.
Well, with the Persuasions, we got a chance to do a lot of things. I worked with Bob Weir, who was a member of the Grateful Dead, too, with a group called Rat Dog. We did shows with him. And that's what I mean about the nature of my history. My songwriting came from listening and working with that kind of a music. Because it's all about a story. Everybody, you got to have a good melody. You got to have a good story.
Yep, absolutely, and that's what country music all about. They call it 3 chords and the truth, and when I get ready to do these interviews and promote them, I call it the stories behind the songs, because that's really what I want to hear. I see a lot of song titles, and I get a lot of those in my email, but until I do these artist interviews, I really don't know much about the song or what it's about, and it could be about a bad breakup in a relationship. It could be about the loss of a loved one. You just never know what you're going to hear.
I'll give you a choice between one of them. I mentioned a few songs, but one was called Love Potion Number 10.
Yep.
And that song has quite a history. That could goes back to a gypsy. You remember the gypsy who made that song, that potion, Love Potion Number 9?
Number 9, yep.
Well, I wrote the sequel, Love Potion Number 10.
Wow. That's awesome. And I don't know, didn't that sell as a perfume? Maybe even Love Potion Number 9. I don't know. But...
something gonna jump on it and sell it as a perfume, but I don't think.
Maybe that was Chanel Number 5. I'm thinking of.
It might have been one of them numbers, but maybe I don't think it had the same effect as Love Potion Number 9.
Nope. And that did quite well, man. That's a song I grew up listening to as well. So, Yep, that's good stuff. What got you interested as a young man growing up in music?
I was always humming a song, Tim. There's always a song on my lips. I listened to everything as a kid. Andy Williams, whoever was on the radio. Because when I lived in Jamaica as a youth, Jamaicans listened to quite a variety of music. They listened to everything. And back then, everything that played here in the States played down there. So I just had a melody on my lip. And when I got to high school, of course, that's when it blossomed, because I got in the Glee Club. Then I started hanging out with all the fellow people who love music like myself, and we formed a group. And one thing led to another. I started meeting some interesting people and learned my craft, learned how to harmonize and learn that stuff. Yeah. So it just kept growing. Every time I learned something new, it took me one step closer to being a professional.
That is awesome. Man, I'll tell you what, you got a good mentor in a guy named Andy Williams. He was here in Branson for 19 years.
Moon River.
Oh, man. I love it. And we just drove by his theater yesterday, and it's sad to see that it's up for sale right now. And there's the only sign that Andy Williams was ever there is it still says Moon River on the sign. They've even taken his name and picture off and everything. So
Isn't that the magic of a song, man? A song that you do can change your life and people's lives. That's how music is. That's what's so amazing about it.
And next door to the theater is a restaurant that was the Moon River Restaurant over there, and we've ate that, and it was based on his mother's home cooking and the meals that she used to make when he was growing up, and it is excellent food. So.
Oh man, see, hey, I say music is magic, because it touches people deeper than anything you can imagine. No matter what you're living through, there's a song that touch your heart and sort of help you through whatever trouble you're going through. So music is magic. Music is magic.
His Christmas specials were the biggest thing in Branson come Christmas time. And here in Branson, they start Christmas on November the 2nd. It runs all the way till about December the 15th. And then they kind of shut down the shows and take their break for the winter so they can celebrate Christmas with their families and things too, all the performers here. But my brother actually got the chance to be his TV producer and make those Christmas commercials for a couple of years for Andy. So we got to see him perform live a lot. And then Paul Revere, when he was alive too, Paul Revere and the Raiders, we did a lot of their TV specials. It was a fun time.
I did a show in Branson about, 20 years ago or something.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was like they brought a Motown show in, and I was part of that production. Yeah. And I don't remember the name of the theater, but we were there for like several weeks.
Well,
so I definitely know the Branson experience.
We are definitely going to help see if we can't get you here, and I'm just going to put that out on the radio now because I know the Branson folks are tuned in. But we're working with the Branson Star Theater. The Nashville Roadhouse Live show just got picked up on TV for a 3-year run, so that's going to be awesome. We got to see the pre-party first show last night. It's a 30-minute variety show. But they would love to have you here in Branson to do some of that music that you make, man. It's fantastic, and you got the voice for it, and we would love to have you in Branson. So we'll get that information to you. Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to come back.
Branson needs more variety here. It's called the live show capital of the world because of this fact. I don't know if you knew this. There's more theater seats in Branson than there are on Broadway in New York City.
I can believe it. And you know what I like about Branson, Tim, was after the shows you met the audience. You know, you come out front and you mingle and you meet people, and sometimes they tell you a little bit of their stories and you tell them a little bit of yours. So it's a very personable town.
That's exactly what we love about it, doing the radio.
You don't come there and just disappear backstage. You know, you got to be a part of the audience. I know that. You know, I've been.
Man, they signed autographs last night and pictures of the Nashville Roadhouse Live Band. Everybody's out there at the table doing that for everybody and giving away free pictures. And, you know, they give away free tickets to every show. And you know, if you like and share it, you got a chance to win. It's just a really neat thing. So, and they pay good tribute to the veterans. This is a big town that really loves their veterans here in Branson. And we're part of the Bible Belt. And, you know, God and country and our freedom was fought for those by those folks. And we have the right to do the things that we love to do because of what they did for us. So,
well, Tim, we talk the same language because I wrote a song called Stand Up America, which I used to do a lot of shows for the military and their families. I did shows at ballparks in New York like Shea Stadium and then Citi Field, where I raised like $20,000 for tickets for the families of veterans and active servicemen and women and treat them to a day at the field. Yeah. And did a ceremony with the local garrison and the Ground Zero flag from September 11th, and soldiers from Korea all the way up World War II, all up unfurling the flag, and I put that on for the families and to let people know I don't care what you feel about war, respect the men and women and their families who go to service. Because they don't all come back alive and well, you know that.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, they play that song by Billy Ray Cyrus, you know, all gave some, but some gave all, the ultimate sacrifice. So.
Well, I definitely respect that 100% because a lot of my family members are military, including my daughter. She's Air Force right now.
Oh, man, thank you for her service. And we are actually going to go to Freedom Jam USA. It's going to be held just outside of St. Louis on September 30th, the last day of this month, and they asked me to MC that event, and Jesse Keith Whitley's going to headline that. So we've got some good talent coming in for that, and that's a possibility for next year as well for Dave Revels maybe. So we'll get you in that mix.
I'll send you that song, Stand Up America. You can look it up on YouTube with my name.
Definitely.
And, like I said, I did a lot of charity for the military. There's a place called Camp Shelby in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I did a big show for the first group of veterans soldiers that went over to Iraq. Mm-hmm. And they gave me a flag that flew over Baghdad as a honor for me, which I really cherish to this day. It's in my living room.
That is awesome, man. Good memories for sure. Backseat with the radio on, the first song that we're going to play from Dave Revels. Kind of give us the backstory on this one. Did you write it?
Yes, I did. All my songs I write.
Awesome.
It's basically about, you know, when people are married and you're married for a few years, you got kids, you sometimes forget to pay attention to the flame of your love. So this song is about saying, look, I don't need to look outside my relationship. I got my fire right here, and I'm going to keep it hot. So it's basically an ode to making sure you keep the woman or the band for whoever you person that you honor that relationship and you keep the fire burning.
Man, I love that. And those are good times, man. I used to, before the drive-in movies started back in the day, and you probably went to those too, we'd be in the back seat.
Yeah.
We'd be in the back seat with the radio on. You'd have those little speakers playing some commercials. We'd turn that thing off and crank up the radio, right?
Well, the song is all about that, because like it says, like part of the lyrics says, I don't need no brand new lover, don't need that stress.
Yep, absolutely.
Just want to dance with my girl in her favorite dress.
Well, we're going to play it right now for Dave Revels on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio. Backseat with the radio on, and we'll be back to talk some more with Dave.
I love you. I know you love me too. But time and kids and all of life's little pressures that cut between us and our own simple pleasures. There's no denying we've been out of step, a little off center and out of breath. I do believe somehow between us two we can find a space for me and you. Girl with the radio on. No need to fool around and useless regret. Put them behind us all and pledge to forget. And when we reminisce in days of old, it's to remind us that we still got that soul. Don't need no brand new lover, can't take that stress. Just wanna dance with my girl in her favorite dress. No telling where we'll end up once in the car. Put on the cruise control and see just how far. I miss the fire, I love the feel. Straight rolling off our bodies in the mix of the heat. The way we move to our favorite song in the backseat, girl with the radio on. Girl with the radio on. I miss the fire, I want to feel. Straight rolling off our bodies in the mix of the heat. The way we move to our favorite song in the backseat, girl with the radio on. In the backseat, girl with the radio on.
This is Backseat with the radio on. Dave Revels. Man, I love that song. That is fantastic. And written by Dave Revels, too. So there you go. And you just heard the story behind it as well. They're loving it in our live chat room we got going on. Good song, or cool song, great beat, dancing time, Donna says. So,
great, man. It makes me feel good when I hear it myself,
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't help but move.
Speaking of that feeling, you've been out there doing your thing for a while in music. You said you woke up and here one day you've been doing this for 50 years. What's it still feel like to hear your songs on the radio?
It's I couldn't how to describe this. It gives me goosebumps, the good kind.
Yeah.
Because just to hear your music being shared beyond your reach, and people taking time to play it and then listen to it and telling you how to feel about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's how can I help but be amazed and thrilled at the same time?
Yeah.
Because you don't have to play my music. you have so many choices. So when a DJ plays my songs, it means a lot to me. You know, it says a lot, and I always appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, I try to do my part in putting good music on the radio, but I want to talk to the people too, you know, and I started doing these interviews a long, long time ago, and now I'm about doing 2 per show just to get them in here so the artists don't have to wait so long to get on, because I do 2 shows a week, and, you know, so I would love to even do more than that, and hopefully one day that will happen, but we sure love putting great music out, and you make it. And so that's how this relationship happens. And I wanted to hear your story, too, of making music for as long as you've been doing it. And when I read your bio, I'm like, man, this guy has done it all in the world of music pretty much.
I love going live. I love being in front of an audience because I always tell people, when you write a song, it's not real. It's not complete until you perform it, because the audience tells you whether they like it or not, and they tell you sometimes which direction to go in. You know, so the audience to me is that they put the final punctuation mark on your work. So it's all fantasy until you play it live.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you're calling from Long Island, New York. That is where you hang your hat. But you said you've been all over the world, been about 20 years since you've been to Branson. So we're going to help you there, hopefully, and get you back here. Because I'll tell you, in 20 years, you know, any town you've ever been to changes dramatically. And you'll see that in Branson, too. But
I'll be interested in seeing the changes, because I remember, you know, the one thing I like was the personable nature of it. You know, it's like when you're walking down the street, you're pretty much meeting everybody. Hi, everybody says hello. There's nobody avoiding eye contact, at least as a Branson I knew 20 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, back in the day, I mean, the history of country music kind of started here, too, along with Nashville. I still say this town's probably number 2 to Nashville in country music. And, you know, Mickey Gilley, like I said, we just lost him, had a theater here for years. And then Glenn Campbell back in the day. Roy Clark had a theater here. The Osmonds from Donnie and Marie Osmond and all their relatives used to play here. So
the Oak Ridge Boys, too, right?
Oak Ridge Boys, yeah. I'm actually interviewing on the 29th William Lee Golden from the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh, okay.
They still play here at the Mansion Theater, but he's got William Lee Golden and the Goldens going on now, apart from the Oak Ridge Boys. So we're going to talk about some of his country and gospel music, and he's into pop country, too, some, so.
That sounds like it's going to be a very interesting interview.
He's the guy with the beard and the long hair, the big white beard, if you don't know who William Lee Golden is, but that's him from the Oak Ridge Boys, and that deep baritone voice he's got. So.
Well, they were big back then, 20 years ago when I came through.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I've never got to see him perform live all the years that I've been doing radio, but hopefully I can fix that. Maybe we can go see him at the Mansion Theater, so I'm going to be watching for that when they come the next time. We just drove by there last night, as a matter of fact, and there's the sign, Oak Ridge Boys. So, they come to town still quite a bit, but that's good stuff. Well,
they're also entertainers too. They're entertainers.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's what it's all about. And speaking of being an entertainer, you know, you've traveled all over doing it. Do you have maybe a favorite place that you've ever been, or a crowd or a venue that you've played in all the years that you've been? And if they call you up and say, "Hey, we'd like to book you here again," you're there.
To be honest with you, I'm open to anywhere, because to me it's the audience, and whatever room I play, it becomes my living room that night, because I treat every room like it's my house. Yeah. You know, and like if you come to my house, I'm gonna make sure you're fed well. I'm gonna make sure I listen to you. You talk to me, we laugh, and that's how I treat a show. It's very casual and very, you know, interactive. So to me, wherever I play, I make it an enjoyable experience, because I'm really happy to be on stage in front of an audience. So I've played Vegas for years. I've done that. You know, of course, Branson 20 years ago. I've done a lot of one-nighters all over the country, every place. The only place I haven't performed, Tim, is Alaska.
Alaska. Wow.
And I don't like the cold, but I never seem to go in the warm climate time. You know, I've been overseas to Europe and all that stuff. You know, I've been to Asia. So it's all, every audience is fresh. That's what I like. I guess I'd say the best road I like is when I'm traveling, doing the one-nighters. You know, meeting awesome. Different people.
I'll tell you, and I've never done this, but I've always heard one of the best values to take a vacation is to go on a cruise, and they have cruise ships that go to Alaska. And I've got some friends. In fact, Nathan Osmond, the nephew of Donnie and Marie Osmond, I interviewed him, and about a year later, he got a gig on a cruise ship. And so that'd be a cool way to go to Alaska and stay warm, I think, because you'd be inside performing.
Yeah, I think so. And I think there's times a year you go where, you'll have a great time.
Yeah.
I just haven't put it on my map yet, so I think I need to check it out because it's the only state I have not been to.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, man, it sounds like you definitely have been a lot of places. And sometimes I ask the younger artists, what's your dream gig? What's an artist that you would like to either maybe open for or do a duet with? Of all the ones that you've already done, do you have somebody that you haven't done that you'd like to either maybe do a live show with and open for, or maybe have come up and sing with you on stage?
Wow.
Either living or who has passed. We could bring them back.
Or living who has passed. Oh gosh. Who has passed? I would like to have done a duo with somebody like a Sinatra.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like that going way back, because or Tony Bennett. If you're talking about classics, because he's such a song stylist. The closest I came was the recording in his son's studios, DeGaulle in Jersey. He had a studio, and I'm recording the same room that Tony Bennett recorded in, so that was exciting.
Yeah.
I'd like to hook up with some of the younger artists, I guess, and so it's not really, I don't really have a favorite. I just happen to like good music.
Yep.
Good lyrics. You stumped me there, Tim.
Hey, that's all right. It was a loaded question.
You sure was.
Yeah.
I don't want to offend anybody by leaving anybody up, but,
Tony Bennett.
I just like a great talent.
Tony Bennett was awesome, and he performed with Lady Gaga, and they absolutely killed it together. So, the reason I do this show is because these independent artists, they support each other. And a lot of good collaborations come out of people hearing this show, and they reach out to each other and they support it. They come in our chat room, and it ends up being, hey, I want to write a song with you, or I want to do a duet with you. Let's make that happen, and that's the reason I love getting everybody together on this radio program.
I'll give them my email address, revelsmusic@gmail.com. Hit me up.
There you go.
Let's have a conversation.
Let's do it. All right. Well, we're going to play your Love Potion number 10, but before I do ask you that, where would you prefer folks come to your social media and check you out if they want to find out some more or buy your music?
I'm all over Facebook, so you can catch me there. With my name, Dave Revels. And then my Instagram is at Revels Music 2018. You can catch me at Revels Music 2018.
Okay.
And my website is daverevels.com. And my email, revelsmusic@gmail.com. And I'm all over YouTube, so you could catch my music there. So, I'm pretty accessible.
That's awesome. Well, man, you got some new fans. I can already tell by our chat room, and I'm one of them as well. So thank you for the time tonight. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Dave. And let's come back and do this again sometime. And we got more of your music to play than just 3. I got a few more songs too, so we could do this again. And anything else you want to promote, hit me up, and we'll definitely have you back on. I'd love to.
Tim, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I think so, my friend, and hopefully we can see you in Branson. It's been way too long for you.
All right, I'll pack a bag and just mark Branson across it.
All right, sounds good. We've already talked about this next song from Dave. It is called Love Potion number 10 on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on this Triple Play Thursday.
That I saw her, I was a boy barely half a man. She put a whammy on me, the likes that I'd never seen, and I haven't been the same since then. Now she's back, this gypsy queen out of New Orleans, specializing in a spell or two. She said, come here, son, let me whisper in your ear and sprinkle some of this dust on you. You see it's not 1, 2, 3, or even 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. This time it's 10. She said 10, man. I mean 10. She said it's 10. Yeah. Now strange things started happening, like pianos playing out of tune, guitars floating in the air, people brain disappear, even cows jumping over the moon. It got wild, a little crazy. I had no idea when I said, Gypsy Cash over there. She said, no, but I was a guest, but this one here is my best, and I've been saving it just for you. You see, it's not 1, 2, 3, or even 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 9. It's time, it's 10. She said 10. Not 9, you see. She said 10. Might complain, but truth is they never had so much fun. You know they ran up to me to ask the gypsy would she mix them a bottle or two, maybe 3. I said, man, you must be crazy. You got no idea what kind of mess this woman spell can do. I got in trouble with one sip. You drink that bottle, you flip. You better think before you do. You see, it's not 1, 2, 3, or even 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. It's time, it's 10. She said 10. I mean, not 9. She said 10. You believe me? 10. Not 9. She said 10. She said 10.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
When I walk in the door, I hear my children and my wife down the hall. Grandma's in the kitchen, cooking up a storm. Rain's tapping rhythm on my ceiling, man, that says it all. I've got the whole world here. Couldn't live better in 1,000 years. Give praise to the Lord for the life we live. Thanks to Him for everything. I love my friends in my hometown, places we like to go. Baseball, football, basketball, a picture show. Freedom bells are ringing, sweet music to my soul. In a land where I can work my dreams to make them so. I've got the whole world here. Couldn't live better in 1,000 years. Give praise to the Lord for the life we live. Thanks to Him for everything. I know I'll never be alone, even in my dreams. I can hear the sounds of my sweet home, the stormy bed. That's where you find me. I've got the whole world here.
Man, what a talented gentleman he is. We just wrapped up a great radio interview with Dave Revels. Dave Revels Music. Go check him out everywhere on social media. He is fantastic and lots of experience, lots of talent, and deserves to be played on the radio. We just did 3 in a row. Everybody's going to get that tonight on Triple Play Thursday. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show. We are live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And we got a live show going on right now that is playing New Country's Best. Let's kick it off hour number 2 with a good friend of mine from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Brandon Davis. This is called See You In It on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Do you remember that time we were sitting there beneath the porch light on a late night? You were just smiling back at me, the world took the back seat. I was hanging on your every word. Or that night we caught the late show, your daddy didn't know we were flying down a back road. His F-150 was where I stole your heart in the Georgia dirt. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down, but every red light street sign leads me back in town to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. Thinking back now, I can still see summer sundress, your hair in a mess. We were everybody's dream, always be 18. Thought we had forever found. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down, but every red light street sign leads me back in town to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. Yeah, I tried leaving, but every time I try to cross that county line, I find leaving here means leaving you behind. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down, but every red light street sign leads me back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. I see you in it.
Song number 2.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon doors swinging drunks. We ain't all rough-cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I could love you big as that Sedona, Arizona sky, and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. are for. They ain't built for running. We're right into the store. Your strength when you feel weak, come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
His name is Brandon Davis. That's what Cowboys are for. Before that, another great tune from Brandon called See You In It. He got to tour with Tim McGraw last year on his 2022 tour. Congratulations to him. Well, he just came out with a song he wrote about his wife. Her name is Destiny. She is very pretty, and that's the title of the song. It is called Pretty, the third one in the triple play for Brandon Davis on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Hurricane of jeans on the bedroom floor, 20 pair of shoes on the bed, 45 minutes putting makeup on. I'm watching, thinking what's coming next. I bet by now that you've walked in a couple dozen times, asking, hey baby, tell me what you think. Do I look pretty enough tonight? And I'm thinking I'm a lucky guy. 'Cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty is all you are. You're Picasso in a t-shirt, painting the walls, a spackle-covered beautiful mess. Sous chef, ramen noodle queen, Einstein in a sundress. So when you think that all the world can see is just another pretty face, girl, let me set the record straight. 'Cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty is all you are to me. You best believe you're as graceful as you're smart. So if you're asking me, pretty is a pretty good place to start. 'Cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. You're made up your mind, stubborn kind that follows your heart. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty's all you are. All you are. Damn, you're pretty.
Here we go. His name is Brandon Davis. That is called Pretty. His wife is named Destiny. He met her on Facebook on those People You May Know, and he thought she was pretty, and that's how that relationship started, and they've got 4 children together. She's got 2, and he's got 2, so it's an awesome relationship and an awesome family. Go check out Brandon Davis music. He is fantastic. Well, speaking of fantastic, we got 2 people that are fantastic for this next interview. My good buddy Sammy Sadler and a gentleman I just now am getting to meet, Mr. Leon Everett, together on the radio. How are you guys tonight?
I'm just great.
Man,
I'm doing good, brother.
doing good. Awesome, Mel. Thank you for doing the program. I see you guys been traveling all over together, and especially down through the state of Texas. And there was a favorite pizza place that you guys had that here the other day. You drove several hours to go eat pizza together.
Yeah, what is that? What was that, Sammy? Red 7?
Is Red 7? That was in Columbia, Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah, that was in Columbia, Tennessee. Best pizza I ever eat.
Man, we got to try that.
You got to try it, man. I'm not even a big pizza eater, and we drove all the way back down there to get another one.
I see. That's good stuff. And you guys been having a blast together. And I was reading Leon's bio tonight. I've interviewed Sammy once, and we talked about the whole Murder on Music Row. He's the surviving member of that, for folks that don't know, and there's a whole story behind that Sammy can definitely tell you. But Leon, you had some big hits back in the 80s, and you were signed to RCA's record label. And I got some of your music, and there's one in particular that stuck out to me, and I didn't know that this was going to be a song that I've already heard by somebody else, but it's called Hurricane. And a band called Smokey Lonesome out of St. Louis, Missouri did a great job on that song too, and that's the version that I was familiar with. But I heard yours, and I'm like, I know this song.
Well, I put it out in 1980. It was my first #1 record on RCA in 1980. And since then, there's been a lot of cover bands have cut it. Band of Heathens have cut it, rock and roll, and I don't know, there's just been a number of... Hey, we even heard the other day that Jelly Roll is doing it now.
Jelly Roll's doing it now. There you go. Yep, I did a Jelly Roll about a week ago, maybe, but I didn't tell my wife. She could probably smell it. She could probably smell it. She could probably smell it on my breath, like you guys in that pizza you eating.
I don't know. My wife went with me down on that pizza.
Oh, okay. There you go. Well, that is awesome, man. Because I love that song, and I knew immediately I'd heard that before, but it was from Smokey Lonesome, a St. Louis band in St. Louis, Missouri. So,
when did they do it?
Oh gosh, we played that when I first started in internet radio. I'd say probably back in 2014 is when I heard of it first.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, that was my first #1 record in 1980, awesome. and I cut it. I guess I'm the first one that's ever cut it, I think.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff. You have actually had international success. You've performed in Italy, London, England, Wembley Stadium. Man, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I was the first country artist to play Wembley Stadium in London, and also I was the first country artist to go and play in Italy on the it's like government back then run radio, and I can't remember the name of the show, but it was kind of like how old Ed Sullivan used to be. Ed Sullivan Show.
Yep.
And it's a variety type show. Yeah. And I performed on that variety show, and I was the first country artist to ever play on that. So, my career, I had a good career.
Yeah. 1997, it says you came to know the Lord, and you started going to church, and you and your lovely wife, Diane, are mainstays at your church there in Aiken, South Carolina.
That's exactly right. In fact, the business, our church now, Faith Community Fellowship Church, is actually my old nightclub.
Wow.
I built a big nightclub in Aiken, a huge nightclub. It was called Hurricane Central. Okay. And like I say, 27 years ago, we come to know the Lord, me and Diane, and of course we shut the club down. And about 10 years ago, we opened it back up as a church.
You're not going to believe this, but this next song I'm getting ready to talk about or tell you about has been popping up on my news feed that you wrote with little David Wilkins. It's called I Stand the Tallest When I'm Down on My Knees. I've actually seen that pop up here recently, maybe because we were getting ready to do this interview, but you know how Facebook is and all that, man. You talk about something on your phone and it starts coming through there, but...
it does. I'm telling you. I don't care what you talk about. Something's going to come up about it.
Something is. So, yeah, that's awesome.
That little David Wilkins wrote that song. I left Nashville in 1985 when I left RCA Records. And I had 11 straight top 10 records, 3 #1 records, 9 gold albums, and all this kind of stuff. But when I left in 85, I hadn't been back in Nashville in 34 years. And little David Wilkins and my manager, Jimmy Adams, they kept calling me. to come back to Nashville and record a duet with Little David, because Little David wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't want to go up there and do that. I'm not coming back to Nashville. I'll never go back to Nashville. They kept on and kept on, so I went, and we recorded I Stand the Tallest When I'm Down on My Knees. They put it out, and it stayed number 1 for 5 weeks in the gospel chart.
Wow, that is awesome. Well, we're going to play some of your music, but we're also going to play some of the gentleman that is on the phone with us tonight with you, Sammy Sadler. I love his music as well. We have interviewed before, but now I want to ask you guys, how did you guys get together and start doing some country music shows? And you're doing something for 90s country music, isn't that right?
You want to tell him, John? What? How we met? Yeah. Well, I was invited after all these years. I was invited during CMA week to play Country for a Cause, which is making a benefit show for the Children's Hospital there at Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like 27 artists. I got, I hadn't seen them in years, like John Snyder, John Conley, and T. Graham, and all these people, that I hadn't seen in years. So there was 27 of us on there. Well, the band that was backing everybody up that night, the bass player, Phil Fry, he told me, he said, with your faith and all, because, everybody knew I was a Christian,
Right.
And he said, with your faith and all, man, you need to hook up with Sammy Sadler. And he said, he's a man of faith, and, and he was telling me all about what Sammy was wanting to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, tell him to call me. Well, Sammy called me, and we talked about it, and him and Melody actually flew up here to the big city of Ward, South Carolina.
Wow.
And visited with us, and we sat down and talked about everything. And I tell you, we just met, but it seems like I've known him all my life, him and Melody both, and we've become more than friends. We're like brothers.
Yeah,
and,
I can see that. I watch a lot of your stuff that you do on Facebook Live. I don't get to see it live, but I'll go back and watch it later.
Yeah, well, we get to cutting up, and that's, it's just, we're having a good time. I mean, we just have a ball together, and we're cutting up all the time. And just like I pick at him about his hair, I call him Spiky. So I told him, I said, so his new music name is Spike Sadler.
Spike Sadler.
we sound like wrestlers, a tag team wrestling bunch or something. Don't we? Spike Sadler and Boo Boo Everett.
Oh my
so
goodness.
we're going to go out tag team wrestling, I guess.
There you
and
go.
Play music. I don't know what we're going to do.
I don't know if we're going to stay inside the ropes tonight on this interview.
There you go. You never know. Who knows where we go? But we're having fun, man. We get out there in 2024 on this tour. Lord have mercy. The people don't know what they in for. Is all I can say.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Well, I definitely we hope to see you in Branson. We're going to see if we can't make that happen for early next year for sure.
Yeah, I ain't been back there since I guess the last time I played Branson was '84. I guess
84. Wow! I just talked to Dave Revels on the first interview, and he hadn't been here in 20 years, and that's way too long. So
wow,
84, even longer.
Yeah, well, I hadn't played on the Grand Ole Opry. The last time I played the Grand Ole Opry was in 1983.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I played on the Ernest Tubb Midnight Jamboree was in '84.
Yep.
And 2 weeks ago, I had the honor. They called me and asked me to host the Ernest Tubb Midnight Jamboree.
Nice.
And after all these years, so I done that. Of course, I had Sammy Spike Sadler is one of my special guests on there with me, and we had a great time at the Midnight Jamboree. So everything is happening, and I'd love to go back to Branson too.
Yeah, absolutely. You probably know a gentleman that I got an interview with, just a pop-up interview, and I didn't really know who he was. And promoting him to come to the Branson Star, they were talking about he is the longest running performer. He's played at the Grand Ole Opry more times than anybody else, 8,500 times. His name's Tim Atwood, but he was in the house band. So
yeah, Tim Atwood, he was one of my guests on the Midnight Jamboree Saturday night with Sammy and I. In fact, Tim's going to do some stuff with us out on the road.
Is that right? Man, he's a good guy. We just got to see the premiere of their television show last night at the Branson Star Theater. It's the Nashville Roadhouse Live. It got picked up by NBC and a bunch of affiliates. It's a 30-minute variety show, and Tim Atwood was on there doing his thing and knocking it out of the park, singing that song Retired. It's just hilarious. And yeah, he's a lot of fun, and I had a great time getting to interview him. That was a treat. And me and his wife Roxanne and all of us are friends now on social media, and we try to keep up with each other now and what's going on. But
right.
Yep.
They're good people.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys are too, and I've been keeping up with Sammy for quite a while. First time I interviewed you, Sammy, Randy Hayford set us up, and he's got a station called Twang Thang Country, and he's a good guy too. I talked to him not too long ago. His wife Cheryl not doing any good at all with dementia, but we sure our thoughts and prayers are for those folks, and they just celebrated an anniversary too recently. But
yeah, Randy's a good guy, man.
He sure is. And now you're working with my buddy Barry Rogers out of Texas, and he works with John Snyder, and he's been sending me a lot of good artists to play on the radio and to get interviews with. I just did Aaron Lacombe a couple of weeks ago for the second time, so
yeah.
Always got some talent, but man, you're talented and have been for a long time. You got a big history in the world of country music, but you were the surviving member of the Murder on Music Row story, and so if you can give us just real quick the short version of that.
Well, man, back in 1989, I had my sixth single out, my fastest rising single, the old Aaron Neville song, Tell It Like It Is, and that was my fastest rising single, and then, tragedy struck us on March 9, 1989, and I was shot and left for dead. Kevin Hughes was the chart manager for Cashbox Magazine, and they murdered Kevin, and it's known around the world as the Murder on Music Row.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. And so then in March 9th of 2004, rather, you attempted to reboot your career. You released Hard on a Heart on the Tri label, so... Yeah.
We did, and that record stayed number one, I think 6 or 7 weeks over in Europe on the charts over there, and it's just been a crazy ride for me, Tim. Every time I've gotten 3 record deals since all of that, and just every time we've gotten a deal, it seems like the labels either restructure or they get sold and shut down the Nashville country division. Just kind of has left my music kind of unheard, but we've never left the music business. We've always been out there, and we're not going to go away. Thank God that the Lord thought enough of me to save me that night, and we're still out here pursuing a career we started so long ago, man.
Absolutely. And it sounds like you guys have probably talked about this, but teaming up with Leon and doing some great things in the world of country music has also been a blessing for you.
Yeah, it really has, and like Leon said earlier, Leon's going to be doing not only his hits that he had on RCA, but he's going to be doing some gospel things now. As Leon had told you, he got saved and loves the Lord just like I do, man, and we're just thankful to still be doing what we love to do and still be in a business that, a lot of people, especially Nashville, they think if you're over 20, 21, you don't have much to contribute. But I believe that guys like me and Leon and our music, I believe that there's still true country music fans out there that want to hear country music, and I believe we just got to get our music to the people and find our audience, because I believe in rural country America out there, they still love good country music.
Boy, they sure do. And I'll tell you what, Branson loves it too, and they have these frontmen of country music now that got a record deal, and they're going on tour again, and that includes Larry Stewart, Richie McDonald, and Tim Rushlow, and those guys are well into their 50s. So don't give up. It can still happen.
Absolutely, man. And we're like I said, me and Leon, we've never went away. We've still been there. I mean, Leon loves music just like I do. God put it in us, and Leon could vouch for what I'm saying. When the music's in you, it's something that's in you that's never going to go away.
Right.
It's just something that drives us.
Absolutely. Well, you keep doing your thing, and we totally believe that everything's going to be all right. And that's the title of this song that Sammy Sadler's got out right now. So if you guys can hang out just a little bit longer, I'm going to play this one, and then we'll come back and talk just a little bit more with you. We got Sammy Sadler and Leon Everett. Everything's going to be all right on today's Country from Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Too little money, too many tears. What can I say? I guess it's just been one of those years. No need to worry. What good does it do? Darling, turn out the light and tell me that you love me too. Everything is gonna be alright. I can see the future shining bright. Just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Everything is gonna be alright. Darkest night, if we're in each other's arms, everything will be alright. Fires are burning on faraway shores. Seems like the world's forgot what it's been turning for. Got our problems. Well, tell me what's new. Darling, just take my hand. Together we can see it through. Everything is gonna be alright. I can see the future shining bright. Just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Everything is gonna be alright. We can make it through the darkest night. If we're in each other's arms, everything will be alright. Future shining bright. Just when things get tight, it's no time to lose heart. Everything is gonna be alright. We can make it through the darkest night.
It is called Everything's Gonna Be Alright. That is our good friend Sammy Sadler live with us tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio and the Tim Kelly Show, along with our good friend Leon Everett. Our first time meeting and interviewing, but I guarantee it won't be our last, brother.
That's right.
Yep, absolutely.
It won't be. In fact, we're gonna come out there and eyeball you to eyeball.
There you go. There, I feel a Branson invasion coming on.
I tell you. Watch out! Here comes Sammy and Leon.
I'll tell you what, with the price of fuel, it is expensive now to fill up that tour bus, but we'll make it worth your while when you come here for sure.
That sounds awesome. The sooner the better. We're ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys have been a real treat to talk to tonight. We appreciate all the history of you guys have in the world of country music, and you're not done yet. You're going to make more history, getting together and doing some fantastic shows for the folks.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yep. So let me ask you this now. On the 90s show that you're doing, Sammy, let me ask you first. Some of your favorite songs that you love to sing from that 90s country, because that's what got me into country radios when that 90s country came out.
Man, I'm going to be doing stuff from Exile to Restless Heart to T. Graham Brown to Steve Wariner. It's going to be a mixture, man.
Oh, that's going to be great. Carl Wayne Meekin's an artist I was just telling you about off the air that is giving a guitar away Saturday night here in Branson. We're going to meet him. Also works with Barry Rogers. He's getting ready. I think he just opened for Exile maybe last weekend, but yeah, he was.
And those guys, 60 years in the running, man. They've traveled a lot of miles and got a lot of great music, man.
Yep, absolutely. Leon, what are some of your favorites and maybe guys that you grew up listening to on the radio that you love?
Well, mostly I'll be doing most of my top 10 records, mostly, and then my hit gospel songs.
Okay.
So I'll be doing mostly mine, Hurricane and Give Me What You Think Is Fair and all those songs, like that, and then my gospel songs.
Okay. Well, folks,
that's most of what I'll be doing.
Folks are going to be in for a treat. I was telling you off the air, I said, I haven't heard this Leon Everett's music. I've heard your name, but I really hadn't heard your music. And so I went and got some of these songs, and I was like, whoa, okay, this is good. I got to play this one on the show. This is good. I got to play this. So I'm doing this triple play Thursday thing, playing 3 in a row from every artist, and it was hard to keep it to just 3 with you, man.
Well, just grab whatever you want to. And, right. I got a new one that's out now. I don't know. It's a country one. It's called Cut and Paste.
Cut and Paste. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it's out now.
Sounds good. Well, I'll go see if I can't grab that.
Yeah, you can grab it on the downloads now at the radio. It's out now.
Sounds good. Well, I'll be live from the Branson Star Theater tomorrow night. I'm going to hit the air at 5 p.m. Central Time. So I'd love to play another Leon Everett song tomorrow night. And same way with Sammy Sadler. We'll get you on that one, too. I'll put you on my playlist right now. How's that sound?
That sounds awesome.
Man, thanks for being on my program tonight. We sure do appreciate the time. And you guys take care and have a good weekend ahead. And hopefully real soon we'll see you here in Branson and all over the place, man. Share on our Facebook pages, too. It's the Tim Kelly Show. If you want to share where you're going to be performing, love to see that on my feed. And I'll share it all over to my other music pages because we already play on the radio. So I've got pages for everything that we do on radio. So
that sounds awesome.
We'd love it, Tim. Yeah. Tell everybody, to they want to download any of Leon's music, man, to go on all the digital downloads and be sure to keep up with Leon on LeonEverettMusic.com and his Facebook and SammySadler.com. And my official Facebook is Sammy Sadler Official because my other one got hacked. Yep. So tell everybody to go and like us and friend us and share our music if they love it. And if they want to book our show and bring us into their hometown, just get in touch with us on our websites, and we'd love to come and bring our country music show and see the fans out there.
That
man.
Sounds fantastic. And Leon, off of the air, you were telling me that you are twice a Vietnam veteran. Branson loves the veterans. Every show I've ever been to, they pay tribute to the veterans and have them stand up, and everybody applauds them. And they do that at the Branson Star Theater, too. And I'm also getting to host Freedom Jam in September the 30th. FreedomJamUSA.net is their website. There's still some general admission tickets left, but 100% of the proceeds are going to go to the veterans. They're going to help them build these tiny homes that they can live in and get them off of the streets. There should not be a homeless veteran in this country, but there are, unfortunately.
There should be. You're exactly right.
And so yeah, we're gonna take care of that. We bought our tickets, our VIP tickets. I paid for ours, and even though I'm emceeing the event, I want to help these vets too. So we thank you for your service, and we're going to talk to so many veterans in September the 30th. It's going to be an amazing show. Jesse Keith Whitley's the headliner on that. So we'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with that too. But I also want to thank you for keeping traditional country music alive, brother, because I see a lot of posts about that, and you guys are keeping that going, and the young kids that are going to be performing at Freedom Jam are making some great traditional country too. Jesse Vaughn is one of them that I can think of off the top of my head. So
Wow, and we thank you for playing traditional country music. That's what keeps us alive.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Keep doing your thing. Gotta have that pedal steel in there, and they love that in the Branson Star Theater at the Nashville Roadhouse Live. So.
I love my steel and my fiddle. I love steel and fiddle.
Well, I just got a friend request tonight from Michael P. Hermsmeyer. He plays the pedal steel there at the Branson Star, and then he does a great tribute to Charlie Daniels with "The Devil Went Down to Georgia." He can kill that too. So. It's a lot of fun. You guys are going to love that show, and we hope to see you in that theater. But thanks for being on this program tonight. We sure do appreciate it. And we're going to leave you with Hurricane by Leon Everett on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a Triple Play Thursday.
Thank you, Jim.
30 miles out in the Gulf Stream, I can hear those south winds moan. The bridges are looking lower, shrimp boats hurrying home. The old man down in the quarter slowly turned his head, took another sip of whiskey, and he looked at me and said, "Well, I was born in the rain by the country train, underneath that Louisiana moon. Don't mind the strain of a hurricane, she comes round every June. That high black water, she's the devil's daughter. She's hard and she's cold and she's mean. Nobody's taught her that it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans." Come down from Chicago, gonna set that levee right. He said it's got to be 3 feet higher, or it won't make it through the night. Your man down in the quarter said, "Don't you listen to that boy. The water'll be down by morning, so he'll be on his way to Illinois." Well, I was born in the rain by the country train, underneath that Louisiana moon. Don't mind the strain of a hurricane, she comes round every June. And hot black water, she's the devil's daughter. She's hard and she's cold and she's mean. But we finally taught her that it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans. When I was born in the rain by the country train, underneath that Louisiana moon. Don't mind the strain of the hurricane, she comes round every June. That high black water, she's the devil's daughter. She's hard and she's cold and she's mean. We finally taught her that it takes a lot of water to wash away New Orleans.
Song number 2.
Jeans and we'll dance tonight to the songs that we love so. I'm gonna take you to a place that you'll like, called the Midnight Rodeo. You don't need money to have a good time.
take you to the midnight rodeo. On the floor, no jukebox around, just my old clock radio. Turn back those satin sheets and take your hair down, take you to my midnight rodeo. You don't need money to have a good time when you're feeling all alone. Take you to the midnight rodeo. Put on your new blue jeans and we'll dance tonight to the songs that we love so. I'm gonna take you to a place that you like, called the midnight rodeo. Sawdust on the floor, no jukebox around, just my old clock radio. Turn back those satin sheets and take your hair down.
How about that one from Leon Everett? That is called Midnight Rodeo. Man, those guys were fun to talk to tonight. Leon Everett and Sammy Sadler, good friends of mine now. I'll tell you what, I've been friends with Sammy Sadler for a little bit, but sure nice to bring a talent like Leon Everett into the mix as well. And those two are going to kill it in the world of country music, doing their thing together. It's going to be amazing. Well, let's get one more from Leon Everett to complete his triple play. Then I'll come back and I'll do two more from Sammy Sadler. Give him a triple play as well. This is called This Man and Woman Thing from Leon Everett on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I don't want to go through Paris in a chauffeur limousine. I've never had the drive it takes to do all those things. I'll never be a hero. I'm not the hero kind. I wanna be in pictures that run inside your mind. I don't have any desire to take the world by storm, and few might ever pay the price to watch while I perform. My only aim in life is for your love to shine on me. I wanna be in pictures for only you to see. When you turn off the lights, I wanna flash up on your screen and play the starring role in all your favorite dreams. Maybe then I'll make the big time, get all the leading parts. I wanna be in pictures you carry in your heart. in a chauffeur limousine. I've never had the drive it takes to do all those things. I'll never be a hero. I'm not the hero kind. I wanna be in pictures that run inside your mind. I wanna be in pictures that run inside your mind.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Well, that bus pulled away in a roaring black cloud. Well, I stood in the road, honey, I hollered right out loud. Hey, darling, I love you. Hey, bus driver, whoa. But you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. She's crazy for leaving, I told her so. And the boys at the bus stop just said, man, let her go. She's crazy for leaving, I told her so. But you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. So I punched out my truck on a telephone pole. She never looked back, she just said, go, driver, go. Well, I know I could have stopped her, but I ran out of love. She was long gone for Lufkin the time they cut me out of the truck. She's crazy for leaving, I told her so. And the boys at the bus stop just said, man, let her go. She's crazy for leaving, I told her so. But you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. So I kicked and I cussed that old East Texas road. I threw rocks at my truck, check busted my nose, had insult to injury. Said, what do you get? You get a bus stop full of honkies that don't ever forget. She's crazy for leaving, I told her so. And the boys at the bus stop just said, man, let her go. She's crazy for leaving, I told her so. But you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. She's crazy for leaving, I told her so. But you can't stop a woman when she's out of control. No, you can't stop a woman when she's out of control.
That is the second song in a triple play for Sammy Sadler. We just wrapped up a great radio interview with him and Leon Everett. She's crazy for leaving. Title of that one right there. Well, you're crazy for leaving if you think we're done yet. We're getting ready to kick off hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show. So don't go anywhere. We still got more great triple play country music for you, and we got a bunch of it. So let's get to it. One more from Sammy Sadler to complete his before the top of the hour. It is called Louisiana Rain on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
My dog can't swim and the river's high. The bridge is out and we can't get by. The levee's in for an awful strain. Ain't nothing like a Louisiana rain. My lady lives south of Baton Rouge. The power lines won't let me through. They're laying down where they used to hang. Ain't nothing like a Louisiana rain. Just like the thunder, I'm restless tonight. Thinking about her makes the lightning strike. I know the sun is gonna shine again, and all of this rain will be gone with the wind. Wish I was working on the Delta Queen, then I'd be floating up from New Orleans, straight to her arms where I feel no pain. Ain't nothing like a Louisiana rain, no, no. Just like the thunder, I'm restless tonight. Thinking about her makes the lightning strike. I know the sun is gonna shine again, and all of this rain will be gone with the wind. Ain't nothing like a Louisiana rain, no, no. Lord, it's cold, getting me down.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
She looks good, I mean real good. She got that thing about her, she got that glow around her. It's been folded, but every time I hold it, I just can't believe you can fit in that much. Pretty in a 3x3. She's in that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink. Everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. There's a corner ripped off, her name's in a heart at the bottom, and there's a tear stain down the middle, where I've cried a little over that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink. Everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. She ain't in this house, this room, or this town. She ain't in this bed I'm laying in right now. No, she's in a red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, cutting me right straight to the core. Her eyes shine through the faded ink. Everything about it's bittersweet. ain't in the picture anymore. She looks good, I mean real good.
Song number 2.
Cotton flannel on a front porch swing, leather jacket and some tight blue jeans. Don't get me started on the things I think when you're wearing nothing but them soft white sheets. Yeah. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but what drives me crazy is seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Smoke rings, glowing greens and reds, they hug your body like a long black dress. It's tailor-made for your silhouette. Nothing steals my breath like seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Sipping and swaying and singing, girl, all I'm saying is it fits you like a glove. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but I just go crazy seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off, but nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Oh, in a honky-tonk, in a honky-tonk.
His name is Randall King, and playing that gentleman from the state of Texas, we have turned this radio station into a honky-tonk right there. You in a honky-tonk, and before that, another great tune called In the Picture. Well, picture this. We are in hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show. Every artist on the show tonight gets played 3 times in a row. What other radio station does that? We do. That's right here at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. We are live on our website right now from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and we're going to play one more from Randall King to complete his triple play. It is called Hey Moon on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us as she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon,
sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
A dusty country road, I was too young to know what love's all about. A pretty sunset sky that lit up your brown eyes. I didn't have a doubt. That night we were young and free, and from then on you had me. Young and wild, with you, with you. know there's no one else I'd rather be with you.
Song number 2.
Like whiskey. Come on over, baby, cause I feel a little frisky. What I want, it ain't no mystery. A pretty little pickup with a nice big backseat. It ain't no secret that I'm a little crazy. Give me what I want and then I'll be your baby. Calm down, honey, don't you move too quick. Don't you lose the flame on your candlestick. I wanna show you how to get down. I know how to make your head spin round. I'm gonna make you scream my name out loud. Right now, let's get down. I heard you saying that you think I'm hot, hot, hot. Hey, big tiger, show me what you got. Another little girl who wants a white wedding. I'm just the kind that wants a perfect happy ending. I wanna show you how to get down. I know how to make your head spin round. I'm gonna make you scream my name out loud. Right now, let's get down. I might be crazy, but don't worry, baby. I wanna show you how to get. I wanna show you how to get. I wanna show you how to get. I wanna show you how to get down. I know how to make your head spin round. I'm gonna make you scream my name out loud. Right now, let's get down. Sting like tattoos, you taste like whiskey.
Her name is Calzy Cullick, and that is called Let's Get Down. And before that, another great tune called With You. And she pops up on my memories the other day, and I've been playing that young lady's music way back when, in 2014, we started playing her. So that's some of her older stuff. She's got a brand new single out we're going to bust loose right now. But we are getting down. We're having a good time and a party tonight on this Triple Play Thursday. I'll be broadcasting, by the way, live from the Branson Star Theater tomorrow night on New Music Friday. We'll hit the airwaves at 5 p.m. Central Time, and my special guest will be the great group 12 Mile, and our good friend Mr. Brandon Bing's going to stop by as well. So there'll be a couple of great radio interviews live from the Branson Star Theater. We'll hit the airwaves at 5 p.m. Central, and the Nashville Roadhouse Live Show will hit the air at 8 p.m. Central. They'll hit the stage, rather, and you get to see that live if you're in Branson. Get your tickets at the Branson Star Theater, and we'll see you there. How about the brand new single now from Calzy Cullick? It is called Love Me Like an Outlaw on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
You got another thing coming if you think I'm gonna wait for you to settle down. This one horse town ain't like the open range. If you want fast-paced freedom, boy, you better leave. If you can't fold the dead man's hand you hold, don't put your chips on me. If you wanna steal my heart, take my breath away. If you wanna kill these lights that set this room aflame. If you're gonna hang your head by the back door on the wall. If you're gonna love me like an outlaw. You've been sold on fool's gold. Your hard to live in won't come cheap. If you can't quit the saddle, leave it in the barn. Kick off your boots, boy, you can shoot the moon here in my arms. If you wanna steal my heart, take my breath away. If you wanna kill these lights that set this room to flame. If you're gonna hang your head by the back door on the wall. If you're gonna love me like an outlaw. Ooh, love me like an outlaw. If you wanna steal my heart, take my breath away. If you wanna kill these lights, let's set this room to flame. If you're gonna hang your head by the back door on the wall. If you're gonna love me, if you're gonna love me like an outlaw. You got another thing coming if you think I'm gonna wait for you to settle down. This one horse town ain't like the open range.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Do you stalk the silence like a hound hunts its prey? Can't keep your mind from racing as it runs away. Do the demons chase you till you're just too tired to sleep? So you numb the world away, but you lose yourself. You're in too deep. Brother, I've been there. Down in the darkness time, well, I guess tired. Brother, we ain't got to stay there. I start with the first step, a spark's gonna catch on fire. Oh, brother, I've been there. Are you scared without crutches? Scared you're gonna fall? Your troubles might be heavy, but you don't don't have to drag them all. Do you feel alone in the middle of a crowded room? All you want is to get away so you lose yourself in that same dark tomb. Brother, brother, I've been there. And down in the darkness time, well, I guess tired. Brother, we got to stay there. Start with the first step, the spark's gonna catch on fire. Oh, brother, I've been there. Oh, brother, I've been there. Well, I know you can't see it, and I know you can't feel it, but freedom, sweet, sweet freedom, is in your reach. Brother, brother, I've been there. I'm down in the darkness now, well, I guess tired. Brother, we ain't got to stay there. Start with the first step, the spark's gonna catch on fire. Brother, I've been there. Oh, 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 I've been there. Brother,
Song number 2.
Born in a place that don't matter a speed, trapped down in South Alabama. Small world, small dreams, kind of girl don't ever seem to leave. Hopped a ride in a flatbed diesel, the devil had a smile and a spoon and a needle. Black tar, lost nights, hotel rooms and Nashville lights. Well, and go home. Oh, and go home. And go home. Oh, and go home. Well, here she is, 30 years later at a Greyhound station, downtown Decatur. Drag marks, dead eyes, staring out the window, but she don't know why. Well, and go home. Oh, well, and go home. And go home. Well, and go home. East of the river with another gray stone. No one remembers, no names, 2 lines, unknown female, here she lies. Helen, go home. Oh, Helen, go home. Helen, go home. Oh,
is John Eason. We have had a couple of great radio interviews in the past. Recently, our second one, and that is called Helen Go Home. And before that, another great tune called Brother, I've Been There. Brother, I will be there September 30th to see you live at Freedom Jam USA, and it will be a pleasure to introduce you on the big stage, as it always is on this big stage we call radio. The brand new single from John Eason is called Heart of the Mountain to complete his triple play on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
The moon finds its way through the clouds. Stars fill the night sky past the counting. The Red River wanders past the bayous where I'm from, and I climb a little higher up the mountain. I go to battle with this pen and this guitar. It's hard to see tomorrow through the doubting, but I'm burning another candle, and I try to find the words to cut the darkness in the shadow of the mountain. Looking back at the losing and the scars, it would have been a smoother road without 'em. But the man they made is strong, strong enough to fall and get back up, keep fighting with the mountain. Come the day when my days on earth are through, leave the valley to the ones that do the plowing, spreading my bones where the highway saws a fiddle through the pines. I will rest in the arms of the mountain. Well, the moon flies away through the clouds. Stars fill the night sky past the counting. Seasons pass like seconds, forever feels like home. Here in the heart of the mountain, here in the heart of the mountain.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
My house needs cleaning, my clothes need folding, light bulbs need changing, yard needs mowing, but I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. You walked into my life and you knocked me down. I was doing just fine, so I thought, till you came around. And I thought I knew what love was, and it wasn't for me. 'Cause, oh girl, you take me places I never dreamed I'd be. And that's why my house needs cleaning, my clothes need folding, light bulbs need changing, yard needs mowing. I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. Yeah, the porch needs painting, the roof is leaking, the deck needs staining, the beds need weeding. I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. Well, you proved me wrong when I said I'd never fall again. Now I'm eating my words every time I hold your hand. Girl, I wish I had more time for us. 'Cause hey, even if I did, wouldn't be enough. And that's why my house needs cleaning, my clothes need folding, light bulbs need changing, yard needs mowing. I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. Yeah, the porch needs painting, the roof is leaking, the deck needs stinging, the beds need waiting. I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. The neighbors talking like I've lost my mind, that it ain't my style to let things go, get out of control. I'm walking around with my head in a cloud, and I don't wanna come down to my list to do, 'cause all I wanna do is be with you. Yeah, that's why my house needs cleaning, my clothes need folding, light bulbs need changing, and that yard needs mowing. Yeah, the porch needs painting, the roof is leaking, the deck needs staining, the beds need waiting, but I'm gonna let it go so I can be with you. Oh yeah, only you, girl, I wanna be with you. Only you, only you, only you. Oh yeah, I got all kinds of stuff to do, but you know what? You can all take a back seat, 'cause right now, baby, it's all about you. That's right. I'm gonna let it go.
Song number 2.
Saving my dollars, gonna pay off come tomorrow when I pack my clothes and head to the coast. I just sent a text from my phone telling my buddies that I won't be home and to rub it in. Ha-ha! Y'all have fun working, 'cause I'm heading to the beach. Some R&R for me. I'm leaving my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach where I can't be reached, and if my work tries to call, I'll think, sorry, oh, I won't let them get to me, 'cause I'm heading to the beach. Been driving on the road about half the day, my butt's so tired that I can't wait to stand up. Gonna pull off for a fill-up. Sirius says 3 hours to go before I feel sand between my toes. Oh, I'm over driving, but hey, I keep on smiling, 'cause I'm heading to the beach. Some R&R for me. I'm leaving my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach where I can't be reached, so if my work tries to call, I'll think, sorry, oh, I won't let them get to me, 'cause I'm heading to the beach. I'm fixing to cross a bridge that will take me from a dream into reality that I still can't believe. Maybe it'll hit me when I'm walking with my chair, and I can smell the salty air. Oh yeah, man, I'm heading to the beach. Some R&R for me. I've left my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach, and I'll be here for a week. And if my boss gets mad, well, that's too bad. I won't let him get to me, 'cause I'm heading to the beach. Yeah, I'm heading to the beach.
to the Beach, and before that, Let It Go. Brand new music from Carl Wayne Meekins. He's going to be at the Nashville Roadhouse Live at the Branson Star Theater this coming Saturday night, and we're going to give away a guitar to some lucky winner, signed by Leona Williams, Jeannie Kendall, Carl Acuff Jr., the whole Stevie Lee Woods band, NRL band. It's going to be a fun time Saturday night. You got to be there. I know I'm going to be there, and we're going to meet Carl Wayne Meekins and see him perform a couple of songs as well. He's performing 3 tonight. The third one in the triple play is called A Color for Lonely from Carl Wayne Meekins on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
She showed me her favorite pictures as I painted her bedroom walls. This one's my son's graduation. He's a doctor now with kids of his own. Here's one of my late husband. I still think about him day and night. That's why I'm changing the colors. I'm just trying to move on with my life. But I don't have a color for lonely. I can only cover over the past. No, I don't have a color for lonely, and I can't paint yesterday back. Wish I could ease the pain, make it go away, but I don't have a color for that. No, I wish I had a color for lonely. He told me his wife up and left him for someone that she just met. Now there's a for sale sign in his front yard that he's just trying to forget. Could you patch up the nail holes where pictures of us used to hang? Thought I could live here without her, but man, I can't. No, I don't have a color for lonely. I can only cover over the past. No, I don't have a color for lonely, and I can't paint yesterday back. Wish I could ease the pain, make it go away, but I don't have a color for that. No, I wish I had a color for lonely. Hundreds of houses I've painted o'er the years, but I haven't found yet a color that goes with tears. No, I don't have a color for lonely. I can only cover over the past. No, I don't have a color for lonely, and I can't paint yesterday back. Wish I could ease the pain, make it go away, but I don't have a color for that. No, I wish I had a color for lonely. Had a color for lonely. Had a color for lonely. Had the color for lonely.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I stopped drinking light beer, started mixing me some whiskey and coke. I gave up cigarettes me something better to smoke. I quit that local bar 'cause I found me a honky-tonk scene. I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. I ain't a do-right, walk the line, 9 to 5, same routine. Hell, I'm an all-night bona fide good time, know what I mean? I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. Said the neighbors called the cops last night about 2:45. Here come the headlights of the drive, blue lights looking for me. Oh, he said, buddy, what you doing? I said, don't you throw your book at me. I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. Lord, I ain't a do-right, walk the line, 9 to 5, same routine. Hell, I'm an all-night bona fide good time, know what I mean? I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. Gonna find it. Here's it. For the next new thing.
Song number 2.
Had my thumb stuck in my back pocket. Watched you backing up out of the drive. I just sat down, looked, there she goes. As you drove into a sunset sky, said I'd give you all the space that you wanted. Just didn't know that you want so much. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. I bet you're blowing by billboards and exit signs. Got that thing set on cruise control. You know you never said where when you said goodbye. Just went burning down a downhill road. That old Toyota of yours ain't no race car. Don't know how you got so far so fast. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on.
From season number 6 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake all the way to the semifinals, our good friend from Texas originally, now living in Oklahoma, Jake Worthington. That is called Hell of a Highway, and before that, his brand new single called Next New Thing. The third one in the triple play for Jake Worthington, very fitting because it's almost closing time for the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
It ain't the stories that old jukebox tells. It ain't calling shots over 8-ball felt. Ain't how the neon shines through a smoke-filled room. Ain't hard to understand what keeps me on this stool. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It takes half a day and half a night to make half a man feel half alright. And when I hear last call, I'll get to leave this place. Oh, but as it sits, I still see your face. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It ain't the stories that old jukebox tells. It ain't calling shots over 8-ball field.
Once again, he is our good friend Jake Worthington. I highly recommend going and seeing him at a live show. We've done it a couple of times at the Southbound Bar and Grill in Springfield, and he puts on a heck of a show. He turns that place into a honky-tonk as well. Well, I want to thank you for tuning in tonight. That's going to do it for this Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. My special guest, Mr. Dave Revels, thank you, sir. And Leon Everett and Sammy Sadler on the program tonight. Thank you guys as well. Thank you all for tuning in. We sure do appreciate it. And let's do it again tomorrow night. We'll be live from the Branson Star Theater, Nashville Roadhouse live at the Branson Star. We'll kick off at 8 p.m. We'll get on the air at 5 p.m. Central Time with a couple of great radio interviews. I'll have the great group 12 Mile and my good buddy Mr. Brandon Bing. It'll be our third or fourth time talking, so we're going to have a good time tomorrow night. We'll see you there at the theater. You can call the box office at 417-320-3418 and get your tickets for tomorrow night's show. It's going to be a blast, and Saturday night we're going to give away a guitar as well. So join us for the Kindles too tomorrow night. We'll see you on the radio. Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on social media, and we will like you right back. Also, like the Tim Kelly Show, our brand new Facebook page as well. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting